What's up, everybody? This is Def from War Tribe. I'm coming back with another video. It is basketball updates and results, whatever. But I did have a comment posted right here, up here on the screen, and you wanted me to explain why we can beat, you know, high school level teams compared to like actual competition. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go over it and see like reasons why, because I haven't watched a single game from start to finish. So yeah, the girls just got done playing. They did beat SMU, but let's just go over the men first. Let's just see. The real first test for Florida State men's basketball this year was against Florida, where Florida, they shot 52% from the field, while we shot 38% from the field. That's not good at all. They hit more threes, very clutch threes at the end of the game to stretch the lead further, and pulled away from 4 points. This game they shot 76% from the on the foul line. Florida State, we shot 61%, 13 for 21. 3-point wise, I just said that. But you just gotta look at the numbers here. Let's see. Florida, they had 19 turnovers. They still won. You made them turn the ball over 19 times. You should win the game. Yeah. Well, what are we doing? 12 assists. And this is the big one right here. Rebounding, 47 to your 29. That's not good at all. They got 34 just defensive, which meaning that you're not getting any second chance points. At least not a lot. It's not good. It's just the first real test of the year. But yeah, you want to see them rebound more. They completely dominated you rebounding wise. About by 20 rebounds. Let's look at the numbers here. 10 for Malik, 7 for Taylor Boboan. Jameer had 19. Boston Holt had 3. Chandler Jackson had 9. Then let's look at the bench here. Justin Thomas 11. Daquan Davis 10. 3 and then 2. Let's look at Florida's bench. 12, 5, 2, 8. And then you couldn't stop Walter Clayton Jr. He had 25, 17, 7, 4, 7. So yeah, let's look at the other games. This is Rice. It was a close one. I did want to look at the numbers though. He shot 42% from the field, while Rice shot 35%. Awful from 3-point range. 5 for 19. They went 8 for 25. Free throw line, you missed 12 free throws, and you went for 64%. They went 19 for 31. Let's just look at the stats here. They out-rebounded you 39-36. Tied for assists. You got more steals, more blocks. Rice had 17 turnovers. You had 13. And yeah, let's just look at the numbers here. This isn't a win. This is your problem right here. Jameer went for 30 points. Bowen 6 points. Malik 11. Boston 2 points. Chandler 2 points. And then Dang 5, 4, 8, 5. See, 3, 14, 10, 12, 7, 4, 3, 6, 4, 0, 2. The problem is, if you're not seeing what the problem is that, well, just for this game exactly, for example, Jameer and Malik combined for 40 some points. The rest of the team had 30. The rest of the stars combined for 10 points, if you count out Jameer and Malik. Basketball is a team sport. You can't just rely on one guy. You can't. Let's look at floor stats again. Jameer 19, Malik 10, 7, 3, 9. Which is a good starting. I mean, really, we're speaking like, you know, I can't even come up with the word, but everybody played well, scoring wise. Besides, Swinton and Dang and Maluk. But you also want to look at steals, blocks. See, just like looking at like the box score and me not watching, I can't really tell like what happened. Cause stats tell a whole different story from like what actually happened. But for example, in this game, I mean, Jameer scored 30 out of the 43 team. That's not a good day from the field. I mean, percentage wise, I mean that's kind of good, but it's all right. But you need to have more help. Jameer needs more help. I need Taylor Bowen to start, playing. I need Boston Holt to start, performing. Now let's go to LSU, the most recent competition loss here. Look at the numbers here. Malik 17, Taylor 3 points, Jameer 15, Boston 1 point, Chandler Jackson 12. The bench 2, 11, 9, 5. Shot 38% from the field, 31 from 3, 59% on free throws. You out rebounded LSU 45-43. They got more steals because you were just giving them the ball. The start of the second half was just awful. You gave them an 8-0 run, and then they just took the lead and then just kind of ran away with it. Felt like he wasn't going to catch up. See, you had 14 turnovers compared to their 11. They shot 45% from the field, 33% from 3, and then 69% from the free throws. This game was just turnovers. You let them have an 8-0 run. They just got hot and they just kept going on from there. It's not good at all. Sure, you want to make some more free throws, but you need other guys besides Jameer and Malik to step up. I mean, Taylor, you're like 6. I looked it up the other day, but I can't remember. He is 6'10". He is 6'10" and scored 3 points. Boston Holt, how tall are you? 6'7". Ham's teams are always so tall, but we're scoring 1 point. We're scoring 4. We're scoring 3 right here. Combine them together, it's 4. We need production. But to answer your question, I don't think I even answered it yet. Jameer needs more help. People need to produce more. As for example, right here against Northern Kentucky Norse. I understand this is like the first game of the year, but Jameer had 17 out of the whole starters, and they forgot to add a person, I guess. Taylor Bowen 17, 6-2, 17, 0. And they out-rebounded you 35-32. You forced more turnovers as you had 12. They had 22. And more blocks, more steals. I mean, 44% from the field, 18% from 3. 77% from the free throw line. They had 38% from the field, 25% 3-pointer, and then 73.9% on free throws. So like when you don't play like the LSU's and the Floors of the world, um, they don't have like as much talent. I mean, like we all know that, right? But they let the pressure get too much, as in like like traps and full court the pressure. They're getting passing lanes, they're stealing, they're overwhelming. They're basically overwhelming their opponent so much that they just turn the ball over. Like for example, like when the first game right here, they forced 22 turnovers. But LSU, you only force 14, or no, you only forced 11 turnovers. Rice, you forced 17. And then Florida, you forced 19 turnovers. You should be able to win a game forcing that many turnovers. But once again, you didn't overwhelm them enough. You need to shoot better from the three. I don't understand. In this day of college basketball and just basketball in general, you need to be able to knock down threes. It's just like a layup, and it's kind of insane. This was the most recent game. They lost in overtime. As you see right here, 14-4. 14-4. You cannot allow that. You only score 4 points in overtime. What's overtime? 5 minutes? You allowed for them to score 14 points. Malik Ewan had a day, 11 for 14, 23 points, 9 rebounds, almost had a double-double. Bo Bowen, 5 points, 1 for 3. Jameer Watkins, 24, 16 of them came at the free throw line. He didn't have a really good day on the field. So yeah, look again here. Malik Ewan, 23. Jameer Watkins, 24. Bo Bowen, 5 points. Boston Holt, 0 points. And look at this right here. I'm not saying that this is the reason why they lost. See that? He played 14 minutes. He played 14 minutes. Nothing. 1 turnover. I'm guessing PF stands for personal foul, so I guess Malik Ewan fouled out. I think that's what it is. I've been trying to figure that out all week. But you have stuff like this right here, not producing, not doing anything, and that hurts. That hurts on a basketball team. You don't record a single thing. You're just out there just running. In basketball, you don't need that. You need to make plays. You need to be a role player. Football, one guy can, do nothing, but it helps the team. Basketball, no. Let's see. The bench, 0, 4, 0, 5, 11. 13 turnovers. 4 blocks, 4 steals, 7 assists, 32 rebounds. They shot 42% from the field, 3 for 16 on threes, 18%, and 86% on the free throw stripe, charity stripe, whatever you want to call it. Let's see right here. Marcus Hill, 23 points. Dontrez Styles, 21 points. Jaden Taylor, 14 points. And then Ben Middlebrooks, 4 points. And then Michael, 8 points. Then look at their bench. 2, 2, 0, 4, 6. They made you turn the ball over more times than they did. NC State only had 10 turnovers, 4 blocks, 6 steals, 10 assists, 32 rebounds, so he's still tied for rebounds. 69% from the charity stripe, 34% from three, and then 51% from the field. And you had NC State guy had the same numbers that what was his name? Boston Holt had the same numbers, but he only played for 2 minutes. Boston, he played for 14 minutes. This is not okay. It would probably help me more if I, would actually like watch him. I just haven't had any time to do it. I have no time to do it. But one of the main problems is that you really can't rebound. And then you can't shoot for three. And Jameer is the only guy you're relying on to score points. And Malik Ewan. I mean, Taylor Bowen is 6'10", and he's only averaging, 5 points? 5 points a game? 7 points, 4 rebounds. He's only a sophomore, but come on, man. I need more production from him. And then Boston Holt. He is 6'7". He's a senior. And he's doing nothing. He averages 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. What are we doing? He's not producing anything. I think I thought this team could make the March Madness, and I didn't know how this game looked. I'm just looking at the stats, but you only score 4 points in overtime. It's not gonna get it done at all. I mean, at all. I mean, you're relying on 2 guys to score your points, and then maybe someone from the bench can step up and score, have a big game. But that's not happening. Jameer and Malik is going to be your leading scorers. You can't rely on 2 people. They're not like RJ Davis. They're not like Cooper Flagg. They're not those type of guys. You can't rely on one person to, do everything. That's one of its main problems. Florida State is probably one of the tallest teams in the country, and you're getting out rebounded by almost every team in the country. How's that possible? You need to rebound better. You need to shoot the 3 ball way better. I don't understand. In today's era of college basketball and just basketball in general, basketball has evolved to, you're shooting more threes. And yet we don't have one guy that can, Jameer is probably the only guy that can hit that 3. You just have one guy. Let's see. And his 3-point percentage is 27%. Your best guy is 26% from the 3-point line. This team can make the tournament. I still have faith because it's early in the season. I mean, you're 7-3. You're a lot better. A couple years ago, you was 1-9, and you wasn't even in conference play yet. So it's a step in the right direction, but it's not going to get it done in a conference where it's not doing good at all. Carolina is one of the top teams in the conference and even in the country, but they're not even doing well at all. Duke is the outright winner of the conference. They're the best looking ACC team by far. Where you have a team that's kind of, I mean, it has its length. The team is tall, big, takes up space. I thought you had a shot to, at least challenge, for the conference. But, this is just one game. Let's see what happens later in the future. Let's see what happens. So, yeah, I'm not going to be heavy on them for right now. It's basketball. It's just a thing of ups and downs. It's a roller coaster. So, it could have been just, an off night. Maybe not. But, yeah, you need to get better from three. You need to get better, you need to get more producers. You can't rely on two guys. You're not going to win that many games. You cannot. You need your stars to step up. That's in Taylor and then Boston. So yeah, let's get on to the girls now. Like I said earlier, they played SMU. They won. They were struggling for a little bit, but they pulled it back together, and they won. As in, let's see. Michaela Timpson, 16 points. Carla, 3. God bless her. Tania Ladson, 39 points. Mariah Gordon, 21 points. She went 11 for 13 free throws. 50% from the field. 2 for 3. She is so good. $16, 39, 21. That's amazing numbers. The bench 4 and 9. Not a great day from the bench. Let's just look at the numbers here. The stats: 43% from the field, 33% from 3, 76% from free throws. SMU, let's look what they had: 22, 11, 6, 19, 17. And thank you, because this is the perfect example of what you want from your starters. 22, 11, 6, 19, 17. 3, 5, 2 from the bench. This is what you want. This is the numbers you want, points-wise. You want your stars to be in, double digits. That's what you want. SMU had 10 turnovers, 1 block, 7 steals, 18 assists, 41 rebounds, 29 defensive rebounds, and 12 boards, 8 for 10 for free throws, 9 for 23 on threes, and then 34 for 78 on the field. Let's see. Let's compare numbers. SMU shot better percentage-wise. They just shot better. But you out-rebounded them. Let's see. Same turnovers. But it was an even game, really. But they was down for a little bit, and they came back and they won. But let's look at Florida State's women's losses here. Yeah, there's only 2. Okay. So, Williams 3, Timpson 22, Ladson 27, Gordon 14, and then Vegas, whatever, 0 points. Your bench had 2, 6. Illinois had 46% from the field, 50% from 3, 74% from the free throw line. They shot more free throws. This could have been a determining factor. Once again, I did not watch this game. I didn't even know they were playing at the time, so I apologize. They out-rebounded you. Let's see. You turned the ball more often. Let's see. Fouls. 25-14. Yeah, that's probably a reason why you either fouled too much or something was going on that I was not aware of, meaning like the refs were all some BS that day, because hey, it happens. But fouling right here, 25 to their 14, and then going to the charity stripe, shooting 31 free throws, that hurts. They went 23 for 31. Does not help your case, as in, hey, when you lose early and learn from your losses. Then their next loss was at Tennessee. They was down 20 at a point in time. Latson had 38, Gordon 16, Timpson 13, and then you had 2 starters here that didn't score at all. That's not good. And only Bulls from your bench has scored. That's not good at all. You turn the ball over 16 times. You rebounded 39 times. Good from the free throw line. Bad from 3. And then 44% from the field. And it's just compare numbers. You obviously did better than them statistically, stats-wise, but 3 points. Let's compare the numbers. 16 turnovers. They out-rebounded you like crazy, 50 to 39. That's not good. I want to see the stats, what it was like at halftime or whenever they was down by 20. Let's see, 45 to what? 27. Yeah, I wish I had the stats at halftime, because that tells a different story. But no, Florida State, they battled back. Tennessee won off a go-ahead bucket, as you see right here, and they fell short. But what a comeback. The girls don't quit. The women, they don't quit. They play their heart out, and I'm very excited to see what they do in conference as they start. Obviously, they started today, but what they got? Okay, they got Drexel, Jacksonville, and then January 2nd, they got Virginia Tech, and let's see. Let's see how they do in conference. I don't know what any of these teams look like. They have a shot, especially when you have the leading, scorer in the country. She put up 38 today. Insane. That's just insane. Who was the last player to ever put up that type of numbers? 38 points in a game. Probably Caitlin Clark. But yeah, let's see what the women do from now on. I'm very excited about the women. They're so good. They're very tough. And the men, let's just see what happens on. Let's just see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Peace out.